so we're about to play a game of Department of Spin, and I learned that my very dear friend Addison here has never learned to play the game before, so we're going to teach him, and you're welcome to follow along as well. So in Department of Spin, we're going to be members of the White House press secretary's team trying to contend with various absurd scandals happening in a White House more absurd than even our own. Okay? So every round, you're going to be sitting there with a hand of 5 issue cards. So these cards represent various issues that the voting public supposedly cares about, and you're going to use them as the basis to spin scandals that are going to come up during the game. So each round, one of us is going to be the acting press secretary, and that person is going to reveal and read the next card on the scale deck. So for example, the entire staff of the White House are clones of Abraham Lincoln. So that's going to be our scandal this round, which as the reader and as the acting press secretary, I'm going to judge. So you're going to look at your hand of issues, your 5 cards there, and you're going to say, well, what do I have here that I can connect in some meaningful way to this scandal? Now, it doesn't have to be meaningful as in serious or fact-based, because this is the White House press secretary's office. So if you want to come up with a clever story, you want to make up some alternative facts, you want to just completely BS your way through it, that's fine. What you'll then do is pitch a positive spin, some reason that the entire staff of the White House being clones of Abraham Lincoln is a good thing for this country. So you'll tell a little story and that kind of thing, and make it as funny or as serious as you like. It is up to the judge to pick the best spin.
And it's 1 card per play?
That's right. So you'll play 1 card. We do have some alternate rules we can chain them together, but we'll keep it straightforward for now, and you'll use 1 issue per round.
Okay.
And that just proceeds in turn order. So if you want to take a stab at it, feel free. So that would make, actually, we go left. So that would make you keep the next player.
Okay, so I put down a card and explain my choice?
Yeah, absolutely. So you don't have to necessarily put the card down first, though.
Uh-huh.
One of the fun things about this is you can role play this, you can act it out however you want. So if you wanted to build up on some crazy journey that you're taking us on, and then that's your your punchline, you certainly can. So you don't have to necessarily start with that card. You can leave us guessing, and that's sometimes a really fun way to play it. But typically a spin is about 30 seconds to a minute long. Usually it's not a 10-minute speech or anything.
Okay, I'll give this a stab.
Okay.
So the entire staff of the White House are clones of Abraham Lincoln because of identity theft. So America has a problem of identity theft, and it would be much less of a problem if we just clone the same person and steal only one person's identity. It'd be a lot less identity theft.
Easier, but less.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Can't argue with that, but I'll withhold judgment till the end.
Okay. So this entire staff being clones of Abraham Lincoln, as we know, Abraham Lincoln is a penny, and if the staff had any sense, they would take care of student debt using this. So Abraham Lincoln, obviously, he's on money. He understands what's going on there, and maybe he can use that knowledge to kind of help student debt out. And now with more of him, maybe we'll get some better issues solved.
Makes sense to me. I do love a good pun. And a $5 bill too.
That's true.
We're talking about student debt here.
All right. So, in this day and age, we live in a Republican-led White House. And you know what they say about Republicans? They're the party of Lincoln. You know what Republicans also like? Republicans like religion. And here's the deal. Abraham Lincoln represents a true freedom of religion. It's someone that we can worship as a god among men throughout U.S. history. And by cloning by replacing all of our White House staff with clones of Abraham Lincoln, we are exercising our freedom of religion and better representing our party's ideals and philosophies by having that.
Well,
yeah.
They spelled freedom wrong.
How dare you?
That's a tough one to judge, actually. Those were really good, especially out of first timers. But I got a soft spot for puns. It makes sense to me. So that is your point, so that'll stay with you, and then
I was
maybe
bamboozled.
next.
What do we do next?
Those get, okay, great question. So those actually get discarded. It's the issues that you used. Go ahead and discard those. And you're going to draw back up to 5, so you'll have 5 in your hand. But at this point, once you've got your 5 again, take a look, and if there's any one card that you don't like, go ahead and discard that too and replace it with another card.
Oh, okay. At this point in time?
Yes. So you can kind of
In
mulligan
between rounds.
one card at the end of every round in addition to drawing back up to 5.
Sweet.
All right?
Getting rid of that rent.
Yeah, well, I wish.
Rent taxes.
Rent and taxes.
Rent and
too.
taxes, getting rid of all the financial responsibility. That's great. And so then you would be the next acting press secretary.
Okay.
Judge the next round. But that's how the game works. So
Okay.
any questions about that? All good to continue playing?
Sure.
I think so.
Ready to
Alright.
judge you guys.
All right, and there you go. That's how to play Department of Spin.